Okay. So name here listed, Tyler Rollo. Your position applying for is center ice. Why center ice?
Well, to be honest, I played wing throughout my whole years, and then I have lots of speed, so coaches decided to put me through the middle. Ever since then, I got a job here and stick with it.
And you're drafted to the OHL in the 13th round, I believe, on the Pete's team. That makes you the latest draft pick?
No, I actually got drafted to Barrie to start off.
Okay, but in terms of drafted the latest on the team, Steven Lorentz was taken in the 12th round.
Yeah, I think I'm the latest.
I think you might be the latest draft pick on the team. And you also listed in your related experience, Team Canada East last year. Obviously, the championships were in Cobourg and Whitby, and you were MVP in the semifinals.
Yeah.
So if you combine those two things, taking from being what you are now, the latest draft pick on this team, then last year MVP in a semifinal game, and now sitting here at the Peterborough Memorial Center, how's it all come together?
Well, I mean, first 3 years ago, getting drafted 13th round was, I was trying to prove everyone wrong, right? I mean, obviously it wasn't the earliest pick, but ever since then, I wanted to come out, try my best. I knew that I had to beat those, top rounders to get a spot on any team, really, whether it's Junior A or even in the OHL. If I did that, then I showed how hard I worked. I would earn a spot. So. And
was making it to the OHL your what you wanted to do all along when you were playing Tier 2?
Yes, that was my #1 goal.
All right, so you achieved that to this point, and now we have some references listed here. Christopher Rollo and Christine Rollo, those are your parents?
Those are my parents, yes.
And then Mike Tarantino, he was your head coach last year.
Yeah, for the Oakville Blades.
Okay, so we'll start off with Mike. What would he say if we called him up and said, hey, we got this candidate, his name's Tyler Rollo, you heard of him?
Yeah, great guy. I mean, goofy around the change rooms, I'd say, but no, I think he was a great coach, and I respected him a lot. He taught me a lot of stuff moving up, and he actually helped me to get in this spot right now. I think he'd say, hopefully some great things, but yeah, he was a great coach.
And your parents, what would their input be if somebody's looking to hire you called them?
Well, they're obviously in a biased situation right now. I'm sure they'd say lots of great things. They couldn't really throw me under the bus or anything like that, but I think they're probably my #1 fans.
All right, so now listed here as your strengths. You want to win. You can move the puck, and you have some smarts, and you have speed, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Now, how do they apply to an OHL ice surface?
Well, I mean, it's a lot faster game, right? I mean, coming from the OJHL, which was a little slower, not too slow, but coming up from here, you have to, be quick, and you need to think faster. I feel that, having speed and like a smaller frame helps a lot, so I can kind of move around the ice a little quicker.
And you wrap that around to your weakness, which you have listed here is size. You just touched on that.
Yeah.
So you have your speed to counteract that, but what difficulties do you envision seeing on the ice for a smaller guy?
Well, I mean, it's not really vision. It's more size with the other guys. I mean, there are a lot of huge guys out here, so I just have to work harder and in the corners especially. Just use my smaller frame to kind of stay center and lower to the ice so I don't get knocked around.
All right, and the reason you're applying, do you remember what you wrote down here?
To live the dream. What else would I be doing right now? I mean, I couldn't think of anything else I'd rather do. So.
All right, and just playing hockey, that is your dream day to day?
Yeah, it's been every day. That's honestly been my dream, even when I go to sleep. So.
All right, now we'll wrap it up with the awkward questions at the end of interviews, and it's so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
The NHL. I mean. Whose dream isn't the NHL? That's probably my #1 goal right now.
All right, thank you for your application, and we'll consider you for the job.
All right.